Part 3. The Ancient Economy in a Futuristic World. Normalized destruction and deprivation. The current economy requires perpetual human employment in order to maintain monetary circulation. This results in perpetual consumption, perpetual technical inefficiencies, and a structurally guaranteed unemployed underclass. The economy also has many other flaws beyond the scope of this document, but the main point is, to quote Peter Joseph, there is no value orientation to making money, and there never ever will be. The more problems there are, the more profit can be generated. The more conflict, problems, pollution, and scarcity there is, the more money there is to be made, and the more jobs there are to be created. So in other words, we are essentially creating more jobs by maintaining scarcity and inefficiency in order to keep people in need of more resources and preventing access to them so that they have a certain level of financial servitude in order to have to obtain those resources. Perpetual human employment. The main economic problem this concept aims to address is the idea of employment for income as a primary means for social organization and personal motivation. This means an extrinsic reward, money, or punishment, debt, is used to condition people into particular mental and behavioral patterns. This is problematic because extrinsic rewards can detract from the initial intent or purpose of work, and this can result in distorting or inhibiting motivation for a given task entirely. This is referred to as the Sawyer effect, spelt Sawyer. This means people can also be extrinsically motivated to do tasks that are detrimental to themselves and society at large in the long run. Intrinsic motivation is proven to be a more suitable method for gaining long-term results for a given task, particularly in creative fields. A chart from a book called Drive, The Inspiring Truth About What Motivates Us, demonstrates that carrots and sticks are an insufficient method for creating human motivation. It gives 7 reasons why carrots and sticks are deadly flaws for this purpose. 1. They can extinguish intrinsic motivation. How many times have you been working on a project and you want to take it a certain direction, however, in order to make it more profitable, or in order to make it meet the criteria for a university assignment, you have to abide to someone else's, often arbitrary whims, so that you are no longer pursuing your original goals, but you are now pursuing an extrinsic reward. This happens a lot to myself and people I know. 2. They can diminish performance. 3. They can crush creativity. 4. They can crowd out good behavior. For instance, if everyone is pursuing the pursuit of profit instead of creating technical innovation or improving society, no matter what the cost, it essentially justifies people to act in immoral or harmful ways because, hey, it's just the way it is. 5. They can encourage cheating, shortcuts, and unethical behavior. 6. They can become addictive. And 7. They can foster short-term thinking, which means you have to make X number of sales before the next quarterly period, or you're out. So manual human labor, is becoming increasingly obsolete in many professions. This is not limited to basic tasks. This means unemployment will continue to rise, creating social instability, while simultaneously technical efficiency may be stifled in order to maintain human employment levels. A good quote comes from a video called Humans Need Not Apply. It says, "There isn't a rule of economics that says better technology makes more better jobs for horses. It sounds shockingly dumb to even say that out loud. But swap horses for humans, and suddenly people think it sounds about right. As mechanical muscles pushed horses out of the economy, or cars, mechanical minds will do the same to humans. It may not be immediately, not everywhere, but in large enough numbers and soon enough, that it is going to be a huge problem if we're not prepared, and we're not prepared." End quote. This project aims to exemplify to the public the potential possibilities of cultural evolution if the idea of labour for income is replaced with the concept of maximising technical efficiency. A culture of overworking also contributes significantly to high levels of stress and associated health disorders, which I think is significant from a social health perspective.